PG Work Permit and Spouse Open Work Permit Extension inside Canada. This is our topic of today. In this particular session, I am not going to cover each and every bit about this particular topic, but I am going to take a few questions which people ask me in all the counseling sessions, and they ask these questions in the comment as well. I have already done a detailed session on this particular topic. Link is given in this in description, so you can watch that entire live session, and it has covered each and every bit in detail. But in this session, I am going to take the questions very quickly. To start with the question, the first question is, I have done my PG Diploma in Business or Project Management rather than a Master's degree. Will I get my PG Work Permit? Because these programs now not in PG Work Permit eligible list. And can I get my Spouse Open Work Permit from outside Canada with this PG Diploma and SOWP extension? So this is the question. So for that, if you are already completing this particular program right now, so that time when you started this program, that time it was in PG Work Permit eligible list. All the programs were there in that list, so no need to worry about this program. Even if you are completing business management or project management, you will get your PG Work Permit. It's not a problem. If you are completing 1 year of diploma, then it is going to be 1 year of PG Work Permit. If you are completing 2 year of UG or PG Diploma, then it is going to be 3 year of PG Work Permit. If you are completing a master's degree, 1 year or 2 year of master degree, then you are going to get 3 year of PG Work Permit. So this is sorted. The list is there. It is going to be implemented now. Recently it was implemented. So when you are completing your study now in April 2025, you don't require to worry about your PG Work Permit. You will get PG Work Permit because when you started your study, it was not a problem. Then SOWP extension, again you will be eligible for that even if you are not completing a master's degree. So whenever you are applying for PG Work Permit, along with that you can apply for Spouse Open Work Permit from outside Canada as well, or Spouse Open Work Permit extension if your spouse is already inside Canada. So it's also not a problem. Even if you did not complete a master's degree, still Spouse Open Work Permit extension and Spouse Open Work Permit from outside Canada is eligible. So you can apply for that and you can get it. It's not a problem. Will I get Spouse Open Work Permit from outside Canada or Spouse Open Work Permit extension if I am eligible for 1 year of PG Work Permit? The answer is no, because for getting Spouse Open Work Permit from outside Canada or getting the extension from inside, you require at least 16 months of work permit, which if you are eligible for only 1 year of PG Work Permit, you are not going to get 16 months of PG Work Permit. And if you are completing only 1 year of diploma, whether it is UG Diploma or PG Diploma, in that case you will not be eligible for Spouse Open Work Permit or Spouse Open Work Permit extension. So even for your PR as well, you should go for 3 year of PG Work Permit. So complete either a master's degree, 1 year or 2 year, or complete at least 2 year of diploma, UG Diploma or PG Diploma. Then only you will get 3 year of PG Work Permit. So with that, you will be eligible for Spouse Open Work Permit as well, or Spouse Open Work Permit extension, and you will be eligible for PR. Eligibility means you will have enough time to get your PR. So it's highly recommended that you should study something which will give you 3 year of PG Work Permit in Canada, and it will make you eligible for Spouse Open Work Permit as well. Third question is, my English test score, which is IELTS General, PTE Core or CELPIP General, is not cleared yet. Should I lodge my file right now for my PG Work Permit? The answer is yes and no. If your study permit is expiring anytime soon, then in that case you will have to submit your file, and later on when you are going to clear your English test, then you can submit it to IRCC through web form. But we did it last time as well in December and January for last intake students who completed their study. But we don't know how IRCC is going to react for those students. For many, I have submitted their English test score recently in March. So we have done it, but these students haven't got their PG Work Permit results. So we don't know what is going to be their result, because IRCC can say that you were expected to submit your English test score when you submitted your PG Work Permit application, rather than submitting your English test score later on, and their PG Work Permit can be refused as well. So we don't know what kind of result they are going to get. So if you are going to if your study permit is going to expire anytime soon, then you will have to submit it, even if your English test score is not ready, and later on you can submit it. So it's just a chance that we are going to take. And if that is not a scenario, you can wait a bit, and your study permit is expiring in August or September, you have 4 months of period. So in that case, you can wait, clear your test, and then you can proceed for your PG Work Permit application, which is a safer way of doing it. So if your test is not clear, then if you are unable to clear IELTS General, in that case you can go for CELPIP or CELPIP General or PTE Core as well. Those are easier tests to clear. Fourth question is, I have taken 2 courses in 2 colleges and taken a break between the 2 courses. So you completed 1 program, took a break of 4 months, and then you took 1 more program, and you have completed both the programs successfully. Will I get my PG Work Permit because I have taken a break in between? So it's not a problem. If the break is less than 150 days, then you will get your PG Work Permit. It's not a problem. In fact, there can be break between 1 program. So you completed 1 program, in that particular program as well, there was a break. Then after the completion of that 1 year of program, then you took a break, 1 more break, then you started 1 more program and you completed that program as well. So actually you have taken 2 or 3 break in between this entire study of 2 years. Still you will get PG Work Permit. Your break cannot exceed more than 150 days in one stretch, in one go. So you cannot take 2 breaks together. But if you are taking 1 semester of study, 1 break, 1 semester of study, then 1 break, 1 semester of study, then 1 break, it's fine, it's not a problem. I have, next question is, I have taken 2 courses, 1 in college, 1 in university. Will I need CLB 5 in my English test or CLB 7? So you will require CLB 7 because for a university study you will require CLB 7 for your PG Work Permit. And it can be in any test, IELTS General, PTE Core, CELPIP General, and CLB means CLB in all the modules. Many people get CLB overall. So CLB 7 overall is overall 6 in IELTS General. So that will not be accepted. You require 6 in all modules. If you are taking CELPIP, then you will require 7 in all modules. So you require CLB 7 in all the modules rather than in overall. So overall will not be accepted. 6th question is, can I work full time before getting course completion letter? There are 3 questions which are combined. So first is, can I work full time before getting course completion letter? Can I work full time after getting the course completion letter? Can I work full time after submitting my PG Work Permit application? So these 3 questions are related. So first is, can I work full time after getting the course, before getting the course completion letter? The answer is yes. Once your semester is over, suppose your semester officially is getting over on April 12th. It is getting over. It got over on April 12th, 2025 in Algoma University. So after that, you can start working full time unless you get your course completion letter. Suppose you get your course completion letter on April 25th. In that case, in between April 12th to April 25th, you can keep working full time. So 12-13 days, approximately 2 weeks, you can work full time. It's not a problem at all. Second is, can I work full time after getting course completion letter? The answer is no. But as soon as you submit your PG Work Permit application, then you can start working full time. So after getting course completion letter, you need to stop working. But suppose you get your course completion letter on April 25th and you submit your PG Work Permit file on April 25th only, on the same day, then April 25th you were working, then you get your course completion letter, you stop working, after 2 hours, 3 hours, 5 hours, you submitted your file, next day you go to work again, it's not a problem. So it's also, if you are working on PG Work Permit, after submission of PG Work Permit application, your experience is counted. So you can load your file based on this experience. Even before the approval of PG Work Permit, even before that you are working, still on implied status, this experience is counted and you can claim it in your PR file. It's not a problem. 9th question is, do I need medical for PG Work Permit application? The answer is yes and no. If you want to work in healthcare sector, you may not be working right now in healthcare, you want to work in future in healthcare, in that case you will require it, or immediately after submission of application you want to start working in healthcare. So anytime if you want to work in healthcare sector in Canada, you require to submit your medical. So do your medical as soon as possible to submit your PG Work Permit file. Otherwise you cannot work. So unless your medical is done and you submit it to IRCC, and you cannot work in healthcare sector. So if you want to work in healthcare sector or working in healthcare sector, you must be having a medical which should be a valid medical. Next is 3 questions which are related. How much funds are needed for PG Work Permit? You don't require any funds for PG Work Permit. You don't require any job as well for PG Work Permit. Just course completion letter, transcript, and we need to submit immigration forms and all, you will get your PG Work Permit. How much funds are needed for spouse open work permit extension along with PG Work Permit? So there is no specific rule related to SOWP extension for funds. Even if you don't have great amount of funds which we require as a fresh application, still it is fine. If you are working inside Canada, working full-time, part-time, and you are earning as well, that can compensate for the financial requirement that we need to show for SOWP extension. So don't worry about it. So SOWP extension, there is no rigorous fund requirement for that. Your job salary can also compensate for that, but whatever fund is available with you in your home country or in any other country or in Canada, we always show that fund for SOWP extension. Next related question is, if I submit spouse open work permit application from outside Canada as a fresh application, in that case how much funds are required? So you are submitting PGWP file and spouse open work permit file as a fresh application from outside Canada, then in that case how much funds are needed? So for that you require to show appropriate funds which are given as per the list given by the IRCC. So you require $26,000 if you are just two family members, husband, wife. $26,000 are required. If you have one kid, $32,000 are required. If you have two kids, $39,000 are required. If you have more kids, keep adding $7,000 after that. So you require appropriate funds and you require to show long-term financial capacity as well. So either you can show funds in husband account or wife account in Canada or outside Canada, it doesn't matter. So this can work for your spouse open work permit application. So for spouse open work permit from outside Canada, you require to show appropriate funds, not really rigorous funds for spouse open work permit extension. For PG work permit, no fund requirement, it's not a problem at all. 13th question is, can I apply for PG work permit from outside Canada? Yes, the answer is yes, you can apply for it from outside Canada as well, it's not a problem at all, and you can get it and then you can travel back to Canada, it's also fine. But there are more details into that, and if you want to know all those details, then link is given in description, so you can watch that complete session. It will give you complete clarity on this particular topic. But you can submit file from outside Canada. Can I apply for spouse open work permit extension from outside Canada? You can submit a file, but it will not be an extension. It will become a fresh spouse open work permit application. For extension, you need to be inside Canada at the time of application and after that as well. If you leave Canada after the submission of extension application, then also visa officer can refuse your application because you are breaching a rule of extension, which is you are inside Canada all the time. So do not travel outside if you are applying for extension application. So that is really important for you. So yes, you can submit, but I will not recommend that. If you can submit SOWP extension application, always recommend it because you are inside Canada. Getting SOWP extension is always easier rather than applying for spouse open work permit from outside Canada. Can PG work permit be refused? Yes, it can be refused as well. Mostly the reason is if you worked more than the allowed limit, you were allowed to work 24 hours per week, but you worked 26 hours, 27 hours, 30 hours. And you are doing it continuously as well. Even if you breached this rule only for 1 week, in that case as well, visa officer can refuse your application. Mostly they are lenient on this particular thing, but this can become a reason for your refusal of SOWP. Then you taken 2 breaks together, it can be refused. So there can be different reasons. Mistakes in immigration forms, or if you have mismatched jobs or education in your previous application and current PG work permit application, then also PG work permit can be refused. 16th question is, should I submit SOWP extension and kids visa along with PG work permit or after getting PG work permit? So my recommendation is submit it along with PG work permit application. Many people do not submit spouse open work permit extension because they are worried that we don't have the appropriate full-time job available right now and spouse visa will be refused. But you can submit that job proof later on as well. So your PG work permit is going to take roughly 4 to 5 months of time. During this period, anytime you can submit these proofs to IRCC. So even if you don't have a job right now, you can get it next month, next to next month, next to next month, in next 2-3 months, whenever you get an appropriate full-time job, submit it to IRCC through web form and SOWP will be accepted. Don't worry about it. 17th question is, do I need a job for PG work permit application? The answer is no, you don't require any job for approval or for application of PG Work Permit. So if you are submitting it alone or with your family, in any case, for the approval of PG Work Permit, job is not needed. Related question is, do I need a job for SOWP extension as well? The answer is yes. The primary applicant who is submitting PG Work Permit application will require a full-time job, full-time appropriate job. Either this job can be on tier 0 level, tier 1 level, or it can be on tier 2 or 3 level as well. But on tier 2 or 3 level, it should be on appropriate job profile. If the appropriate job profile which is given in the list, if it is not there, then also spouse open work permit can be, extension can be refused. So I have given all the details about the job, but primary applicant will require a full-time job for SOWP extension approval, but not for PG Work Permit application. So PG Work Permit application, it's not required. PG Work Permit application will anyway, it will be accepted. It's not a problem. But for SOWP extension, spouse open work permit extension, primary applicant who is submitting PG Work Permit application will require an appropriate full-time job. I have given these details in the description. A link is given in description. Please check it. What if SOWP extension is refused? Then will my PG Work Permit be refused as well? The answer is no. There are cases where PG Work Permit is accepted, but SOWP extension is refused because there was no appropriate full-time job available with the primary applicant. So this can happen. So PG Work Permit is not in risk even if you are submitting SOWP extension with that, and even if you don't get a full-time job, it's not a problem. Still it is going to be accepted. 19. Can I submit SOWP extension if primary applicant does not have a job at the time of application? I have already explained it. Even if the primary applicant does not have a full-time job at the time of application, still you can submit the file and later on you can submit the job proofs to IRCC through a web form. Okay, anything left? Yeah, I guess 19, 20 questions are covered. If there is still any doubt related to this, I have already made a detailed video on this particular topic and link is given in description. Please watch it. If you want to apply for your PG Work Permit and SOWP extension or SOWP from outside Canada, I can help you in that process. I have done hundreds of applications in last 2 intakes, more than 100 in last intake, and approximately 70-80 applications in September-October intake. So I have done more than 200 applications overall for PGWP and SOWP extension and SOWP from outside Canada as well. So I can help you in this entire process and get you PG Work Permit and SOWP as well. So thank you so much for watching this video till the end, and must watch the full video as well. It will help you in clearing all of your doubts. Thank you so much, and please like, subscribe and share the video as much as possible, and please ask your teammates, to your colleagues, your batchmates to apply for PG Work Permit with me. Cost is really reasonable. For PG Work Permit this month in April 2025, the charges are just $100. For SOWP extension, if the primary applicant has a full-time job, appropriate job, then it is just $150. And SOWP extension, if full-time job is not there, in that case it is $250. So mostly charges are quite reasonable, so you can apply with me without taking any risk by applying for yourself. Even if you haven't got the course completion letter, we are getting all the applications ready, and as soon as you get the letters ready, you get the course completion letter from the university, we will submit your file as soon as possible. So we are getting applications ready right now so that we don't prepare your documents at last minute. Thank you so much, and please share the video as much as possible. Thank you.